أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. ذلكم بما كنتم تفرحون في الأرض بغير الحق وبما كنتم تمرحون ادخلوا أبواب جهنم خالدين فيها فبئس مثوى المتكبرين فاصبر إن وعد الله حق فإما نرينك بعض الذي نعدهم أو نتوفينك فإلينا يرجعون ولقد أرسلنا رسلا من قبلك منهم من قصصنا عليك ومنهم من لم نقصص عليك وما كان لرسول أن يأتي بآية إلا بإذن الله فإذا جاء أمر الله قضي بالحق وخسر هنالك المبطلون. صدق الله العظيم. These are ayat from Surat Ghafir, the ayah number 75, 76, 77 and 78. Let's begin with the ayah number 75. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala states that ذَلِكُمْ بِمَا كُنْتُمْ تَفْرَحُونَ فِي الْأَرْضِ. That was because of your exalting in the earth. You had been exalting in the earth, and that was the reason for your end, for your astray, for your disbelief. ذَلِكُمْ بِمَا كُنْتُمْ تَفْرَحُونَ. ذَلِكُمْ here actually explains us the reason, the main reason, and we have talked about it in the previous lecture when we were talking about the ayah number 74, about the end of the ayah number 74. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said there, كَذَلِكَ يُضِلُّ اللَّهُ الْكَافِرِينَ. Thus Allah leads astray those who covers up, who denies, al-kafirun, who disbelieve. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala leads them astray because they are disbelievers, they are deniers the truth, they covers up the truth whenever they encounter it. And that was the reason Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says ذَلِكُمْ بِمَا كُنْتُمْ تَفْرَحُونَ فِي الْأَرْضِ. They are arrogantly, they arrogantly refuses the truth. تَفْرَحُونَ فِي الْأَرْضِ. فرح here بمعنى arrogance. They are so happy and they as if they are so free, so happy, and they fulfill their desire, their every desire. So their life was completely farah, completely pleasure, and they lived as if they do not have any owner, any master. ذَلِكُمْ بِمَا كُنْتُمْ تَفْرَحُونَ فِي الْأَرْضِ. That was because of you had been exalting in the earth. And here the important word here, بِغَيْرِ الْحَقِّ. You may consider it that if it's forbidden in Islam to be happy in the earth, or to be to enjoy the life, or to take pleasure from this life. No, it's not forbidden. But Allah Azza wa Jal here says بِغَيْرِ الْحَقِّ. You behaved arrogantly in the earth بغير الحق, without right. That was not your right. بغير الحق. If it was your right, it's not problem. If it's your right, if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala made it lawful for you, then it's not problem. But if you take pleasure from torturing the others, for example, it's not your right. You cannot take pleasure from torturing the others because it's unlawful according to Islam, and you do not have that right. You didn't create them. They are human beings like you, and you should respect them. If you took pleasure from the wealth of the others by taking them from them, or you can consider many unlawful ways, those who use them in order to take pleasure from this life. So تفرحون في الأرض بغير الحق means without right, through unlawful ways. You have been exalting in the earth. This is the arrogance. They do not want to respect any law. They would rather have no laws to constrict their desires. They want to be free as if they created this universe, and they see the others as animals. So these are the people whom Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala talk about. ذَلِكُمْ بِمَا كُنْتُمْ تَفْرَحُونَ فِي الْأَرْضِ. They didn't respect their creator. They didn't abide by his laws. So they lived freely in this life. When a human being do not have any rule, do not have any law, do not abide by any law, then he will not respect anyone. He will not respect anything. He will destroy everything whenever he desires to destroy it. So these are the people who try to take pleasure from this life without any right. بغير الحق. So if it's haq, if it's lawful, then there is no problem. For example, we can give an example here. If it's, for example, if you marry, then there is no problem. But if you fornicate, if you make adultery, it's unlawful. So it's not your right to suffice your desire through unlawful ways, because the one who created this earth and the one who created you, it's up to him to make something lawful and something unlawful. And when you look the laws of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, you can see that يحل لهم الطيبات ويحرم عليهم الخبائث. He made the good things, the beneficial things lawful to them, and he has forbidden the bad things, the evil things, the harmful things for them. This is Allah. Out of His mercy, He showed us our way. He showed us the straight path. So it's up to Him to make something lawful or unlawful, because He created everything, and whatever you see in the heavens and in the earth, it belongs to Him. So al-haq, if you ask me who will determine the right, who will determine the haq, the answer, of course, it's Allah, because He is the creator. He is the one who owns them and who owns us. So ذَلِكُمْ, but Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala after that gave us a reason so we can understand His law, and we can realize His law, and we can see why this is made unlawful and why this is made lawful. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, out of His mercy and out of His respect toward us, even we are His creatures, He has given us a reason, a mind, so we can understand why adultery is unlawful and why marrying is lawful, why earning money is lawful and while their interest is unlawful. This is Allah, and out of His mercy He opened the way of truth, the way of hidayah, the way of straight, the Surat al-Mustaqim, and the evil way, the way of falsehood. Those people who followed the way of falsehood, who behaved unjustly in the earth, they were aware that they are choosing the evil, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala made the truth for them plain, made the truth for them explicit. Even they had seen the truth, they chose the evil side because of their desire. And here in this ayah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala explains the main reason for their choice. ذَلِكُمْ بِمَا كُنْتُمْ تَفْرَحُونَ فِي الْأَرْضِ. This is like the ayah, أَفَرَأَيْتَ مَنِ اتَّخَذَ إِلَهَهُ هَوَاهُ. Didn't you see that one who has taken his desire as his Lord? He follows his desire as if his desire, his Lord, his Creator. He does whatever he desires. This one is the servant of his desire. أَفَرَأَيْتَ مَنِ اتَّخَذَ إِلَهَهُ هَوَاهُ وَأَضَلَّهُ اللَّهُ عَلَى عِلْمٍ. These people wants to live, wants to enjoy this life only without considering whether it is lawful or unlawful. And these people do not respect the others because they do not abide by any rule. They only follow their desires. But the Creator had put laws between us and showed us what we can do, what is our right, and what we cannot do. So بغير الحق here is important. Islam is not the religion who says to you, you should live this life in miserable. You cannot take the pleasure of this life. You cannot be happy in this life. No. Here we are talking about arrogancy. Those who consume the blessings of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, who consumes the ni'mah and the favors of Allah azza wa jal, while they are denying Him, while they are not respect Him, while they are not grateful to Him. They deny Him and they fulfill their desires from His blessings. This is the arrogancy of we are talk about. ذَلِكُمْ بِمَا كُنْتُمْ تَفْرَحُونَ فِي الْأَرْضِ بِغَيْرِ الْحَقِّ. So this is the main reason, following the desire. Because of that reason, I think the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ said, حُبُّ الدُّنْيَا, loving the earth, choosing it, preferring it, it's the main reason. And you can find the same meaning in the ayah, الَّذِينَ يَسْتَحِبُّونَ الْحَيَاةَ الدُّنْيَا عَلَى الْآخِرَةِ. When Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala described the disbelievers, He said, الَّذِينَ, those who prefer this worldly life, الَّذِينَ يَسْتَحِبُّونَ الْحَيَاةَ الدُّنْيَا عَلَى الْآخِرَةِ, prefer this worldly life over the hereafter. And because of their choice, because of their preference, they denied the truth about the hereafter, and they denied the truth about their creation, and they denied every reality which will lead them to the truth, because they wanted only to fulfill their desires in this life. ذَلِكُمْ بِمَا كُنْتُمْ تَفْرَحُونَ فِي الْأَرْضِ. And you can see in history the tyrant, the favorites of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, who consumed the blessings of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, who consumed the ni'mah and the favors of Allah azza wa jal, while they are denying Him, while they are not grateful to Him. They deny Him and they fulfill their desires like Fir'aun and the others. First of all, they denied the Creator because they want to enslave the people and they want to fulfill their desires from them and to eat their wealth and to use them as slaves. Because of this reason, to live this life and enjoy this life, they denied every truth. Even they denied their reason. And they said, we are the Lord. Like Fir'aun, he said, أَنَا رَبُّكُمُ الْأَعْلَى, I am your highest Lord. He said, I am Allah, I am God. In order to enslave the people, he wanted to say, I am different, I'm not like you. Even at that moment, he was fully aware that he is a human being. He didn't create it himself. So when a person prefer the pleasure of this life over everything, over the truth, then he becomes a tyrant. He becomes an unjust person. First toward his Creator, then to everything, to human being, and toward the animals. ذَلِكُمْ بِمَا كُنْتُمْ تَفْرَحُونَ فِي الْأَرْضِ. So the good person is the one, first of all, who knows his Creator, who acknowledges his Creator. It means that he knows who is he, and he knows that he knows his limitation. He knows that he cannot do whatever he wants. He should stop when he comes to respect the other, when he comes to the wealth of the other, when he comes to the rights of the others. He should know that limitation, and he should know that he is a creation and he is not the Creator who can do whatever he wants. And he should know that these people also created by the same Creator, and they are like him or her, and he should live with them and he should respect them, and they all should respect their Creator. This is the way of goodness, and the good person can be a good person can be out of this consideration, out of these thought and feelings, without believing in his Creator, and without believing that these all people created by the same Creator. The person will not respect them, and whenever he possesses power, he will enslave the others, he will torture them, and he will take their wealth and whatever they had or their values from their hands. This is the way of evil which the Satan encourages us to do and to follow. ذَلِكُمْ بِمَا كُنْتُمْ تَفْرَحُونَ فِي الْأَرْضِ بِغَيْرِ الْحَقِّ. That was because of your exalting, you had been exalting in the earth without any right. بِغَيْرِ الْحَقِّ. وَبِمَا كُنْتُمْ تَمْرَحُونَ. تَمْرَحُونَ means their extravagance in that position. وَبِمَا كُنْتُمْ, they extremely rejoice in that situation. You can notice this ayah, and I will make you remember another ayah which we read it in the previous lectures, when the apostle of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the Prophet Noah, when he took his guests into his house. The guest actually was the angels of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, but he wasn't aware about that. The people of Noah, the people of that city, when they learned that they are guests, handsome guests in the house of Lut, they all rejoiced each other, and they all started to come in front of the house of Noah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَجَاءَهُ قَوْمُهُ يُهْرَعُونَ إِلَيْهِ وَمِنْ قَبْلُ كَانُوا يَعْمَلُونَ السَّيِّئَاتِ. The people, وَهُمْ يَسْتَبْشِرُونَ, giving good tidings each other, because they said, this is our pleasure and no one can prevent us from this pleasure. It's our pleasure, so it is our right. We will not respect the guest, even if it's the guest of Noah or anyone. When someone across this city, they were coming over him and they were raping him, and they said, this is our right. When Noah, the Prophet Nuh alayhi salatu wasalam, warned them and said, do not do this crime. This is a bad way in fulfilling your desires. أَتَأْتُونَ الرِّجَالَ شَهْوَةً مِّن دُونِ النِّسَاءِ. You are coming over the man for lust, while you are abstaining from the woman, which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created them for you and created you for them. هُنَّ لِبَاسٌ لَكُمْ وَأَنْتُمْ لِبَاسٌ لَهُنْ. You are following the bad way. أَتَأْتُونَ الرِّجَالَ شَهْوَةً مِّن دُونِ النِّسَاءِ بَلْ أَنْتُمْ قَوْمٌ تَجْهَلُونَ. This is an ignorance. He warned them, and then he said, هَؤُلَاءِ بَنَاتِي. He presented his girls to them and showed them the pure way, showed them the way that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created for them. This is haqq, the way that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created for us to fulfill our desires. And a reasoning man, and the man of understanding, when he looks at the female and the male, when he looks at this difference in this gender, he will understand that these different gender created for each other. And this is the haqq, the creator. This is the will of the creator. But they followed the opposite way. They said, we want to try this one for pleasure, try something different for pleasure, without considering whether it is true or not. They said it's not important whether it's true or not. And when Noah presented to them his girls, they said, قالوا ما لنا في بناتك من حق. It's not our right to take your girls, to take your daughters. ما لنا في بنات. There is no right for us in your daughters. This is their understanding of right. This is their understanding of haqq. They changed everything. While they are demanding from Nuh, his guests, his handsome guests, they said that they are our right. You cannot take them, you cannot host them in your house. Bring them out. We want to rape them. وَهُمْ يَسْتَبْشِرُونَ. They were rejoicing each other. They were very happy at that moment. Followers of falsehood, those who didn't acknowledge any truth and didn't use their reason. ذَلِكُمْ بِمَا كُنْتُمْ تَفْرَحُونَ. So here farah بمعنى arrogancy, بمعنى exalting in earth without any right, في الأرض بغير الحق. And I now remembered another ayah about this farah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, they said, قالوا قد مس آباءنا الضراء والسراء. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala informs us about a folk. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala touched them with harm. They said, but in that difficult situation, they invoke Allah Azza wa Jal. They turned their face to Him. They supplicated Him. And after that, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala turned the situation to good. فَتَحْنَا عَلَيْهِمْ أَبْوَابَ كُلِّ شَيْءٍ. He opened every blessings over them. After this new and good situation, state, they denied Allah Azza wa Jal. مَرَّ كَأَنْ لَمْ يَدْعُنَا إِلَى ضُرٍّ مَسَّهُ. As if they weren't those who were invoking Him in the past. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, حَتَّى إِذَا فَرِحُوا بِمَا أُوتُوا. We have opened over them our blessings. حَتَّى إِذَا فَرِحُوا. Till they become فَرِحُوا بِمَا أُوتُوا. They become happy because of what we have gave them, without thanking Allah Azza wa Jal. By denying Him, أَخَذْنَاهُمْ بَغْتَةً. We took them suddenly. We took them in our punishment suddenly, because of their extravagance. حَتَّى إِذَا فَرِحُوا بِمَا أُوتُوا أَخَذْنَاهُمْ بَغْتَةً فَإِذَا هُمْ مُبْلِسُونَ. So this is the reason of kufr. If you ask why people denies the truth, the main reason, their love of this world. And to fulfill that pleasure, to fulfill that love, they produce many theories in order to refute the truth. Because thinking that there is a creator and there is limitation in our life, it's not for them. They do not like this idea. They want to deny and forget this truth. They want to be free, and they want to do whatever they want. They want to try everything, whether it is good or not. Even they want to kill themselves at the end by committing suicide. Because they think that this is our life and we can do whatever we want. But this is not their right, this is not true. This is the life of the Creator, and they are the creatures of the Creator, and they have some abilities and they have some faculties. They have to use them, they have to reason and understand what's the meaning of this life, and they should follow the true path, the path of the truth, when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make it clear for them. They have no right to deny it, they have no right to overlook it. ذَلِكُمْ بِمَا كُنْتُمْ تَفْرَحُونَ فِي الْأَرْضِ بِغَيْرِ الْحَقِّ وَبِمَا كُنْتُمْ تَمْرَحُونَ. So be patient as people of truth, as people of goodness. We should be patient in this life. We should know that there will be, in every century, in every time, there will be people of unjust, the people who tortures the others, the people who think that they are superior to the others, the people who denies their Creator and wants to live this life according their desires. This is their choice, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala opened them this way. So they are consuming their opportunity. They are in fact harming themselves and consuming their opportunity of the hereafter. We should be patient. We should know that these people will exist in every time. We should only fulfill our responsibility toward our Creator. We should worship Him. We should reason we should understand the truth, we should follow the truth, and the most important, we should acknowledge the truth whenever we understand them, and we should share this truth with the other. We should warn them. We cannot say, let them live as they want. We cannot say that. We should go and warn them. This is our responsibility. But after warning them, we cannot coerce them to believe. We cannot coerce them to respect their Creator. This should be voluntarily, unless it doesn't make sense. Let's move on to the ayah number 76. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, "Udkhulu abwaba jahannama khalidina fiha, fabi'sa mathwa al-mutakabbirin." Enter. It will be said to them, those whom we talk about them in the ayah number 75, and those, the same people was in the ayah number 74, and in the ayah number 73, ثم قيل لهم أينما كنتم تشركون, it will be said to them, there are all those whom you used to consider partners. We talked about this issue, that they produced idols and they associate others with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in order to open an era for them, in order to live their desires. They wanted to manipulate the religion. They wanted to change their religion through these idols. And changing the religion, producing the deities, the false deities, is it's not their aim. They do this because they want to reach their desire. They want to be free from their Creator, the only one God. When you produce many gods, you will be free between them. And the other gods, they do not have a mouth to speak. They do not reveal anything to you. You will make them speak. Like Quraysh, they were speaking on behalf of the deities. So they were setting up their own religion. Their religion was man-made, out of their hands. So when people try to associate others with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He wants to be free in this life. إنما اتخذتم من دون الله أوثانا مودة بينكم في الحياة الدنيا. This is the determination of Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam. He said, these awthan, these idols, because of your love toward this life, you produce them in order to be free and live your desire, enjoy your life wherever and whenever you want. So these are the mushrikun, whom their actions encompassed their aqidah, their belief. If you disobey Allah Azza wa Jal, and if you continue disobeying Allah Azza wa Jal, then you will lose your belief toward Allah Azza wa Jal. After a while, you will not be able to stay as a believer. So be careful towards the disobedience, towards ma'asi, towards sins, because continuing doing sin after a while will affect your belief. بَلَى مَنْ كَسَبَ سَيِّئَةً وَأَحَاطَتْ بِهِ خَطِئَتُهُ. Whoever gained a khati'ah, gained a sin, a crime, and then his crime, his sin encompassed him. فَأُولَٰئِكَ أَصْحَابُ النَّارِ. These are the dwellers of hellfire. After a while, if you disobey Allah Azza wa Jal without turning Him, without repenting to Him, if you continue sinning, if you are such sinful person without any concern toward Allah Azza wa Jal, then after a while you will lose your belief, as you lose your respect toward the Creator. So these are the mushrikun, and their shirk, the main reason which led them to shirk is their desires, their intention in fulfilling their desires. Allah Azza wa Jal ultimately said to them, udkhulu. So this command to those who associated others with Allah Azza wa Jal. And they are the dwellers, they are the real dwellers of hellfire. Udkhulu, enter abwab jahannam, the gates of hellfire. Khalidina fiha, not for a while, not temporarily. Khalidina fiha, forever. Udkhulu abwab jahannam khalidina fiha, they will stay there forever, eternally. They will be eternal there, and that place is eternal. Udkhulu abwab jahannam khalidina fiha, enter the gates of hellfire, eternally in it. Khalidina fiha. فبئس مثوى المتكبرين. Enter the gates of hellfire, to abide therein. فبئس مثوى المتكبرين. And what an evil abode for the arrogant, for those who were arrogant, al-mutakabbirin. So with this ayah we will understand that in the ayah number 75 Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala was talking about the arrogant who refused the truth arrogantly, who neglect the truth arrogantly. فَبِئْسَ مَثْوَى الْمُتَكَبِّرِينَ. Mutakabbir, arrogance against Allah Azza wa Jal. They said we do not need to confront with our Creator, to acknowledge Him. We want to deny Him. We will overlook Him. Those who were arrogant in their life. Allah Azza wa Jal in this ayah says, "Udkhulu abwab jahannam khalidina fiha." So Jahannam for them, who were arrogant against their Creator, who insisted on denying Him, who said to their Creator, no matter how you make the truth clear for me, I will deny them. I will deny it, because I do not want to live in accordance with your laws. I want to be master of my life. I do not want to remember my creation. I do not want to consider my creation. I want to feel that I existed without a beginning, and I will not die. The arrogance, they feel in this way. If you look at their still of life, you will understand that they feel as if they didn't create it, and they feel as if they will not die. They live the moment. The most important thing for them, the moment. They do not want to consider about the past, and they do not want to reflect upon the future. Live the moment. The Satan say to them, live the moment, and reject the truth, reject your Creator. This is the arrogancy, denying your Creator, while at that moment they were certainly aware that this is not the truth. They are not the Creator of themselves, and they are not those whom will not die. They were aware that this is this pleasure only for a while. but they said, do not think about anything else. Just take the pleasure, live the moment. And they, through this understanding, consumed their opportunity and denied their Creator. Didn't use the most valuable faculties which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala granted them: reasoning, understanding, realizing what's the meaning of this life, what should they achieve from this life, and what's behind after the death. So they consumed their opportunity till they came before the gates of Jahannam. Allah Azza wa Jal, it says, it will be said to them, Udkhulu, and we seek refuge in Allah Azza wa Jal to be one of them. Udkhulu abwab Jahannam, it will be said to them, enter the gates of hell, Jahannam, khalidina fiha, eternally in it. فَبِئْسَ مَثْوَى الْمُتَكَبِّرِينَ, and what an evil abode Jahannam is for the arrogant. أقول قولي هذا وأستغفر الله العظيم لي ولكم ولسائر المؤمنين. ربنا لا تؤاخذنا إن نسينا واخطأنا، ربنا ولا تحمل علينا إصرا كما حملته على الذين من قبلنا، ربنا ولا تحملنا ما لا طاقة لنا به، واعف عنا واغفر لنا وارحمنا، أنت مولانا فانصرنا على القوم الكافرين. والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.